It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report. Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right. Well, our condolences go out to Brooke Bailey and her family. Very unfortunate that her daughter, Kayla, passed away yesterday. She was only 25 years old. Now, Brooke Bailey posted, "Forever my baby, pretty black, a.k.a. Kayla Nicole Bailey. This is not a goodbye. Mommy will see you soon." And the cause of death right now is unknown, but there are reports that she died from injuries from a car accident. And Brooke Bailey did repost an article about the crash. But the official cause and manner of death have not yet been released.
That's horrible,
so
man.
sad, man.
Definitely sending healing energy to Brooke Bailey and her family. That's horrible.
Absolutely. 25 years old.
All right, and since we just played Tems is on the cover of GQ, and she talked about some advice that she got from Rihanna. She said that Rihanna told her to just stop being so humble all the time. She said that cosigns and accolades don't really hype her up as much as people would expect, but she said Rihanna said, "You need to be that bitch you know you are." So she said she is grateful, and it does mean something to her, but she said if someone told my 5-year-old self listening to Destiny's Child that one day you're going to have a song with one of them, Beyonce, I might just be confused. So shout out to Tems for that. All right, now T.I. versus DJ Akademiks. It looks like the two of them probably will have a conversation at some point. This all started with Akademiks making some comments about Regine's choice of dating preferences. He was talking about women who are dating hood N-words.
Regine loved hood. She loved YFN Lucci. That was her. He had Thug Life tatted across his chest. I think even Wayne got Thug Life tatted across his chest. She loved that, showing up to all type of BT, celebrity, basketball games. She loved that, man. To that facing 25 to life. No. Everything was all good with him until she realized he called a Rico. She seen that murder charge on it. I've never seen a chick quickly. Regine, something named Armand. I don't even know who this is. Like, she even downgraded. Like, she even just got some random.
All right. Well, Toya, who is Regine's mother, first responded, and she said, "I can't stand men that do bitch-ish. Keep my daughter name out your mouth. Clout chasing is at an all-time high. Let her live her 23-year-old wife. Worry about you and yours. Thanks. I hate when I let people take me out my character, but one thing about it, I don't play about my kids. Academics, stop playing with my child. You too grown to be worrying about what a 23-year-old doing, calling her a bitch and all that ish. Not cool. You men worse than females, and this ish getting out of hand." Well, T.I. also doubled down, and here's what he had to say.
I would love to have a word with Akademiks. I got a call. I put a call out to him. Waiting on. Hopefully, we can communicate our way to a positive resolution. But Regine under the umbrella, she covered. That's our business. I would love to have a word. See if we can communicate ourselves to a positive resolution. The certain shit. This is, it's avoidable. Not worth the trouble.
All right. Well, Akademiks responded to T.I., and here's what he had to say.
I would definitely have a conversation with T.I. I think my points would be the same. I know this is somebody who you love, but this is also a public figure. We can't just like isolate people to be like no one could ever talk about them. And if there was that much offense took because I misspoke, and even though I corrected myself using the B word while referring to a subject that she was closely associated to, I understand that one. That's a conversation I'm definitely willing to have. But I'm going to also be honest. As a man-to-man, I would tell T.I., I'm like, hey, T.I., you do know I'm not talking about someone who's just a private individual. I'm talking about someone who has a very public relationship who the Shade Room posts about every 2 days, and nobody ever bats an eye and say don't post about their private affairs.
All right. So feels like they are going to have a conversation.
Yeah, they definitely should. I mean, totally understand why Regine's mom, Toya, and Uncle T.I. would feel that way. Is the issue that he was reporting on her or because he called her the B word?
Seems like it's two different reports. Like one was that I guess he was reporting on her, but he is right. She's all over the blog, so he reported on her. But calling a woman a bitch is absolutely positively foul. But I will say this. We're talking about an industry that every song people call women bitches.
Yeah, the B word, like the N word, is always a conundrum, isn't it? Because when you are using it towards other women, it doesn't mean anything. But when you hear it used in reference to a woman you love, you're like, wait a minute. Which should be all the more proof that we probably shouldn't be using the word at all.
I will say with the blogs posting it though, usually they're just reposting things that she wrote or saying, look at this. And he also did say it was a downgrade, like who is this guy? And, I'm sure that was offensive.
I'm sure that young man's offended. What's the
her.
brother's name that she dating now?
Armand Warren.
I'm
I've
sure
actually
he's
had him on,
offended.
he's been on Lip Service before, him and his brother Trey. They go
spoke up.
viral for a lot of things that they do on YouTube. And so, yeah. All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right, let's get to the mix. It's a Monday. The People's Choice mix is up next. Let's go.